Hey, what's up guys, it's Synchro here with another God Eater 3 video. Now, two things to note before we start this video off. One, this gameplay is entirely from a limited time Japanese demo. Therefore, while I can, you probably cannot understand or read anything on screen. This is not something I selected, it's just a Japanese demo. Two, this video is broken up into two parts. The first part will take place entirely in the training area, where I'll give you a more in-depth look at the moves and the style of the weapon. The second part will consist of 3 combat missions with 3 different Aragami using the same weapon. It's a bit more faster paced, so you can't really tell what's going on. If you want to jump straight to the gameplay, you can go ahead, I'll provide a timestamp right there on the screen, and you can skip the training area entirely if you want to do that. Other than that, here's the video. Okay, so we got the short sword here in training mode right now. I'm just going to show off a couple of attacks. Nothing in depth, just things that I know off the top of my head based on the basic controls that every weapon uses. This is just to show you a little more slow pace because once you get into the combat, it's very fast and aggressive and you can't see that much just going on, especially trying to work the camera at the same time. So we'll start off with the basics, which is there's 2 attack buttons, square and triangle, then there's your alternate attack button. So I believe that's by default. I've changed my settings to the type C, so I'm not 100% on what's every settings controls may be. So I'm starting off with just the 4-part chain, which is standing on the ground. This is square, 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 square. Very simple. Just very simple stuff, whatever. The triangle is a little bit different. It's a lot of thrusting. Yeah, it's a lot of thrusting. It's about 4 to 5 hits in every chain, like every weapon, except for like the bigger heavy ones, like the hammer. This flashy yellow effect you're seeing is part of my burst art, and because I'm in the training area, it's going to be automatically on, so I will always be in burst mode, so the burst effects, or the burst arts will always be in effect. So I can't cut those off, but don't think that your weapon's going to be looking like this just right off the bat. Like, you're not going to see all this flashy stuff and all the slashes and everything. That's the burst art that I have going. I'll show a little bit of that later on, but let's jump into the next things. We got... I'm trying to see if I believe the short sword has a dash and attack. No, I don't think it does. Nope, does not at all. Okay, so we'll jump straight to the alternate attack, which is usually R1 and square, or you can remap it to like right on the directional pad. And it is, with the short sword, just a backflip. 1-hit backflip. Good thing is that it launches you in the air, so you can do your aerial moves after that. Nice, quite nimble, no, sweet thing. Then you can show off our aerial attacks, so I'll start with a jump. 3 swipe of the square button, and then it's just 1 triangle slam. And that white splash is part of the burst art, so your slams are not going to look like that, but it's super cool. I actually changed this particular one because I find it the best looking one for all the smashes. I'll actually change it to different burst arts. Actually, after I show you all of the moves, I'll switch up the burst arts and show you a little bit more of the other ones. Other than that, we have the step attack, or what you maybe call the dodge or dash attack, which is a quick press of the R1 for me. I think it's circle for the default. And then the square. Again, green effect won't be there, but, or teal rather. But it's a quick spin, and you can go do your fancy stuff after that. So, just put some stuff together. I was trying to dash, but okay, game. And then flip, square, square, and then triangle for a slam maybe. It's very nimble. I'm surprised by it. Actually, no, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. I'm surprised there's more to it. So like I said, with like every weapon, this is just stuff that I've learned with limited time in the beta, so there's probably a couple more moves in there. With the scythe, my particular weapon, I didn't learn something until just like right before recording. I learned a new move, and I was like, oh crap, okay, I need to test these buttons out with everything else now. But this is typically how the sword flows. Backflips, slams and stuff. I don't know what the optimal playstyle or optimal move to put together will be, but this is what you'll see me probably doing very sloppily in the middle of a fight. Other than that, I think, I don't think there's anything else you can really put together. It's like those moves right there is the only ones I know at the moment. Limited time playing, a couple of stabbing pokes. I'm gonna really die to that thing because I don't know how to really work pokes. I don't do poking moves or weapons at all. The burst arts, which I wanted to show you just a little bit of. No, I just changed my gun to assault form, which I can show a little bit of that. I think it's in rocking the, yeah, the assault gun part, so it's firing like single shell rounds. Variant animal types. What other animal types do we have here? Nothing fun to play with them. Change that back, and then we also got the shield form. Still don't have my blocks done. That's why they changed to the Type C setting, because like it was a 2-button press for the blocks. It was R1 and circle, and I was not liking that. Now I got it down to just a circle, but now I have to remember what I was doing. So the burst arts are something you get after you go into burst mode, once you take a chunk out of one of the Aragami. And I'll show you with the Predator mode. Just take a little non-bottle, then whenever you're going to burst mode. I'm indefinitely in burst mode in the train area, so that's going to happen no matter what. And that's how you get the cool flashes of your attacks. There's a burst art for your melee combo on the ground, which is the entire 4 or 5 part hit there, and you see the slashes to go after that. Your jumping, and then your step or dodge attack. And now I'm going to change a couple of them around. So you see, particularly, point them out specifically so you see what happens to changes. If I put the inputs of the entire chain, at the end of the chain it does those slashes around me. Same thing for the slam, is that big splash effect. And for the step, you see the green spin, and then you see that kind of like wedge blade of energy go flying. Now I'm going to change each one of those up. So, which one should we start off with? Maybe the ground one. And we'll change it to, it's on that one right now. Ugh. The one I hate, the little fireball thing. And then we'll change this one to the cross flames. And change the step to, yeah, we'll change the step to that one, because I particularly like that one. Okay, so now we're going to do a melee attack on the ground. And fireball. Don't know how effective that will be in combat. I'll say that with every weapon, but, you know, it's something you can do. I'm not going to show off every burst art with every weapon. They mostly share the same because, like, there's only a limited amount in the beta. Here's the slam one now. Ah, I mixed them up. Yeah, this is the, I believe I actually saw the English translation of this, which was Sky Pillar. I only know them by the Japanese names. I only know the weapons by the Japanese names. They can very much change. Like, for one, this is actually called the, short blade. So, I don't know, I think in English translation, it'll probably be called short sword. That's why I'm calling it short sword. I'll probably have to double check somewhere. Maybe one of the previous games, because I haven't played the other games. And then we'll show off our step attack, which should do, no, that was too early of an inputs. Yeah. The, I think it's called like the Broken Moon or something like that. And you see, it sends out these little spinning energies. I don't even know what to call them. In like 3 different directions. They're forward, back, left, and right. I mean, forward, left, and right. It doesn't go back. That was one thing I learned late. Thought I went in all 4 directions. Don't know how effective that would be in combat, but, you know, to each their own. And I'll try out one more burst art with each one. We did the fireball for each one, so we'll go with, that one I'm kind of fond of. No, for the step, I'll go with the Twin Moon. That's it for that one, and for the jump, we'll show you the actual cross flame. Right now. Jump, slam, and wham. Now you see why I was calling it that. I didn't even try to translate. I was like, oh, this cross flame is so nice. I'll just hit the monster real quick, or the target area real quick. Show you what kind of hits you'll see with it. Yeah, each one's capable of like this one hit. The step now sends 2 of those forward. I love that with the scythe. And then there was the jump, step, oh, ground. And it sends it like, it's a nice vertical forward one. We went from like that spin and slash in front of us, and I cut the combo short. There you go. Now we'll have to pull those together very sloppily into some actual Aragami combats, and you'll see me die to it probably. Or just clumsily fight with the camera as well as trying to maintain my moves. Time to put the short sword to work. How do we actually have it outside of, what's the name of this form? Bursts like that. So you can see a little bit less of the arcs in motion. For one, you don't have the slam, you actually have a dive in. Interesting. Still got your back foot though. That's neat, that's neat. What am I doing over here? What am I even doing over here? I just started exploring. Not knowing exactly where I'm going. That's cool though. I should run up on these dudes with the shotgun that I have right now. Just get into motion now. We're gonna hit the old boy with its, whatever his name is. It's probably one of the names of some of these Aragami too. But you guys are really traveling too. And I'm nearly out of stamina. Okay. If you don't mind if I just like get a nice big chomp out of you. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. He was trying to get away. Ah, I missed it. And he's going down. That's an item though. I'll just grab that for no particular reason. And it seems the big boy has shown up. I'll also grab this item for no particular reason. Hello, sir. You can't fire that behind you, can you? No, you cannot. Not this time, buddy. Now it's time for the shotty. Oh, got me late with that. Ah, still got me with that one too. Ah, I lost it. We got that there, and he looks a little bit angry. Ah, he got me. Oh, you're supposed to jump over me like that. Oh, shoot. Oh, knockdown. Good stuff. Up, engage, let's go. And we got him. Starting to think I'm getting comfortable with the game now. You see like a somewhat like steady progression of like, okay, got you here, got you there, switch this move, switch that move. It's the seamlessness between the range and melee combat. I love it. Just like bam, bam, bam. Now for maybe a better fight. There's no guarantee on this. You know I'm gonna take a nice big bite out of you, right? Well, he felt that one. Moving, he's moving, he's moving. No, he wasn't ready for that. Get that last bite before I go, though. And we out. Claire, what are you doing over here? Go kill that other thing. There we go. It's down. Oh, immediately went off with it. Okay. Ooh. No, the other way. The other way. Thank you. Ooh, so I better slip between. These guys are just jumping. I keep forgetting to use a dive function. Oh, dang, okay. It's gonna be like that now. Just got me on that, it's okay. And cut that out. Engage. Couldn't dodge fast enough. get those shots out. Okay. Running for it? Yep, she is. Well, you know where you're going. It's a matter of time. They always base my engage though. They always base my engage. Nuts. Let's get the good bite out of her while she's trying to heal. And engage. I don't know how big that arc is going, but okay, I didn't figure as much. Can't see myself anymore. Yeah, I ran out of stamina. I figured as much. Whoa, uh-oh, that's for me. Got really aggressive there because I was like, okay, I know how to do these things now. Burned straight through my stamina. Right in there. Come on, you know you liked it. Ah, I'm trying to get my back flip off and I needed the time. Wait a second. Other one's running. You guys, you know, you can fight the other one. But there's nothing stopping you from doing that. See, look, now he's healing. You're like, why would you run away from the one that we were fighting before? Just start chasing after another one. Wow, thank you, sir. I kind of want to fight you somewhere else. Yeah, noticed. Okay, well, we engaged in combat. It's too late now. I actually saw the shadow that time. Oh, tried so hard to get out of there. Whoop. Lock cam on him. Ooh. We need to run. We need to run. We need to run. Oh, he already got somebody. It happens sometimes, man. It happens sometimes. Ooh, crap. Figured I'd run out soon. Yeah. Dive back out of there. Ugh, can't get that shield in time. Ooh, the late hit. Alright, that's the game we're playing now. If you're playing that kind of game. Oh, talking match, man. Talking match. Oh. Now we run. Ooh. Looking mighty angry. Really, for me? Why? What'd I do? Got it though. It was just a little nibble. Move. Ah, I charged to another one. Whoa, 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 where you going, buddy? Where you going? Where you going? Ah! We were having us a nice, good fight. Now we need to take off and run. Thank you very much. It's time, it's time, it's time. Ooh. Oh, he got saved though. Bad, Zeke. Bad. We got another leg. Yo, move, move! Ugh. We got this, we got this. Thank you. Ha! With the slam. Yeah, you Aragami, no joke. No joke, but now you actually are a joke. Like I said, look forward to seeing them at a higher difficulty. The moment they just start to get stomped on with every weapon. Which I'm kinda happy because it shows progress. Before I was like, man, they're just too aggressive. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with them.